Say that again. What makes you angry?
I don't like Dairy Gold and their big cooperation, the way they run their business. They took the thing away from the farmers. It used to be farmer-owned, and it's not farmer-owned anymore. It belongs to the big company guys. They put on their jugs, their milk jug, that it's farmer-owned, and that is a lie. It is not farmer-owned. It belongs to the company. The big shots run it, and they give the farmers what's left. And I don't like to buy out for the simple reason it's an inhumane thing to do to the animals. To take big bearing cows that are ready to calf and producing cows and take them in there and slaughter them. I would hate to look at the slaughter floors at those places when they're slaughtering those cows that are full of milk. I wouldn't even want to think of looking at that place. And then dropping those big calves out of those baby calves out of those cows that are, yeah, you bet I'm mad. Pisses me off.
Yeah, there's been some press on that.
There's control. We did, if they have a problem with milk, we all got put on a quota here recently for Organic Valley. And the farmers voted on the quota. Whether to,
They told us to produce a little less. They said, hey, could you manage to produce a little less milk? We're overloaded, we've got too much milk. So everybody went ahead and agreed, okay, yeah, we'll produce a little less milk. Well, Dairy Gold, the way they handle that is the herd buyout. We need less milk, so we'll just wipe out herds. But then they grew, and they grew, and they grew, and they became too corporate, and they didn't care.
The company people took the thing away from the farmers.
Yeah.
Do you fear that Organic Valley may end up being the same? That it could end up becoming corporate? Are there any?
If it does, it's gone.
I think there's a different mindset.
It's the same as about Dairy Gold, because organic products, people don't want those big companies. They want small farms.
It's a story, 120 days a year.
Killing it.
With Horizon. Is there a mandatory pasture thing?
Well, just whatever
So Organic Valley takes it a little further and says, hey, we want the cows out on pasture as long as possible. It's easier on the cows, it's easier on their feet, and their feet is their foundation for their entire body structure.
Okay.
So the longer they're out there on the nice, soft, cushy pasture and eating natural grass, the healthier they are, and the happier cows they are.
Do you have, when you talk about standards, do they tell you X number, aside from the mastitis and a few other things, and how you can and cannot treat them in terms of antibiotics and what you can feed them? Do they have other standards like you talked about with pastures? Are there a lot of things? Or?
Well, yeah, not a lot. I mean, the pasture requirements, like WSDA has a standard for organics, a certain amount of days. Organic Valley, they take it just a little bit further. Okay, organic standards say that I can still use oxytocin, which is a soft tissue muscle relaxant.
It's a natural hormone.
It's a hormone, but it's a synthetically made hormone. You can buy it. Organic standards say that I can still use that and still fall under organic.
I see.
Horizon says that's fine, you can use that. Organic Valley says no.
Really?
That's still a synthetically made hormone.
Interesting.